All right, attack mode. This is my new PPC strategy. I'm going to call it the attack mode strategy. Now, I'm going to just do a poll here real quick. How many of you have seen the new the new way to advertise with PPC? Has anyone used it, seen it, know what I'm talking about, or just like, I don't care, Sam, it's getting late. Just let's get moving. This just got released in the last few days. Now, I'm familiar with it because I was brand registered and I was able to do this. So we're going to show it to you right now.
Hey, it's Mike here, and we just launched version 7 of our Amazon training course, where we walk you through the process of how we sold just in the last 30 days, our first 30 days, over 1,000 products with the brand new ranking strategies that we're now showing to the public. We've trained over 1,000 students, and last year alone we did over $3.2 million online. And if you go to my site, put your credit card away, enter just your first name and your email address, I'll immediately send you a series of free training videos that walk you through the process.
We typically use pay-per-click for keywords, all right? And we find our top keywords and we do all that stuff. We do an auto campaign, an exact campaign, a broad campaign, and we do all that based on keywords. Now, Amazon's allowing everybody to do a PPC campaign based on either category or targeted with specific ASIN. So for example, if you type in, let's just do it. Let's just do it live. All right. Let's type in garden hose. We're already there, right? So check this out. We clicked on this person for garden hose, and you can see from here, like, see these ads right here, other people's product on here, or sponsored products related to this item. Amazon's now allowing you to bid on this space on a specific competitor. So if you have 5 main competitors, like, so you're selling a garden hose, all the people on the first page are your top competitors. I don't ever recommend doing more than 5, but you can literally say, I want my ad, and you can bid on this. I'm going to show you how to do it. I want my product as a sponsored ad when someone clicks on my competitor. So in other words, they're going to click on your competitor, and you're going to be this guy right here. You're going to be this person right here, and you're bidding on this space. So this person is scrolling down, looking more about this product, and then they see your product, even though it's an ad. It's right here, and then now you're getting exposure on your competitor, and that's like huge. I mean, that's amazing. So let me show you how to do it, and I'm going to give you tweaks. Now, the most obvious thing to do is get your product on your competitor's page, but I have some creative ways to do other things that I think will be less expensive and actually maybe more productive. But for now, does everyone understand what I'm talking about? So basically, well, let me show you the example, and it'll make sense. So all right, so when you go to create campaign, okay, well, let's just do it live because I know. So when you go to advertising, you go to campaign manager, and you're going to go create a campaign, just like you normally would. Sponsored products, and let's just type in attack. I love attack ad test, right? And we'll put a daily budget, and I'm just going to put a number. It doesn't matter. You go to manual, not auto. Go to manual, okay? And we're going to call this attack test, and let's pick a product of mine. Let's pick my mesh nets. Gotta love mesh nets. All right, so we're gonna pick mesh nets. This is the product I'm gonna advertise. So you can do keyword targeting, which we've always been doing, and the answer is no, we're not gonna do that. This is attack mode. So attack mode is product targeting. And so you can do 2 things. You can either target by category, which is home and kitchen, or you can go into a different category. Say I want to advertise this in arts and crafts, or you can just advertise in just broad categories. I don't want to do that. I want to advertise my product on my competitors. So it'll give you all these recommendations, and probably some of them are your top competitors. But I don't waste my time trying to filter through this. I basically go onto Amazon, and let's do, we know Mesh Food Nets. So I'll go to Mesh Food Nets, Mesh Food Nets, right? And I'll take the top 5 competitors. All right, we're not gonna do it for all of them, but I know this ES Fun has always been like the top competitor. But so we'll run, we'll do the Amazon Rank Booster. I'm just showing you guys this for the sake of discussion, but it's going to take forever. But I typically don't do more than 5 ASINs, because then you've got, it starts costing money, and I'll show you in a second. I promise I'll show you in a second. I want to say this. I'm going to say it like 17 times. I hate doing things live for this reason, but it is what it is. All right. So while this is doing this, all right, we're gonna wing it here, because I don't want to sit there and wait for an hour. So we're basically, I would take the top 5 competitors, different products, and get their ASINs, but we're gonna get them off of the Amazon Rank Booster based on the I want to find that Easy Fun, because I know the Easy Fun. This guy is definitely the top seller. He's Amazon's choice. Plus, we know he's the top seller. And while I'm showing you this, I'm going to let the helium run. All right, we'll let it run. All right, so then you would just put their ASIN in here. And we do it 5 times, right? With 5 different ASIN. We'll click target. And there's their product. So you can bid on being on their page from 26 cents to $2.95. Now, if you're hot and heavy and you're just launching a product, man, I'm going on the high end. I'm going $3, right? And that's it. So you hit apply, $3, 3.00, and then you click launch campaign, and your product, your sponsored ad, will appear when someone actually clicks on your product, on your competitor's product. So I don't know that I'll be able to do that this will happen that fast, but let's kind of see. We'll check it out. Hang on one second. Let me make sure. I just want to see something real quick. All right, hold on. I want to make sure I have inventory, because we'll go back and check this. Manage FBA. I do fulfilled by merchant on this one. I still have some of these. I found the box after I sold out. So this is not really a heavy winter product, but we'll resell it in the spring. All right, so we'll see. We'll check back and see if it actually worked. I do show I have plenty of inventory here. So yeah, so we'll check and see if that Easy Fun, if I show up there, we'll do that in a little bit. So the other thing is what category. You can just bid on a different category. So say I'm in food, but I want to do it in outdoors or something, you can advertise in the category. But what I like about it the most is that you can actually, you don't have to do it on your competitor. You can create your own like lookalike, also bought with, right? So it doesn't mean you have to put it on your competitor. Maybe I want to put it on a dish of some sort. Maybe I want to target a like product. So say I was selling a cell phone case. Well, or let's go with my wireless charger. Say I was selling for a wireless charger. Well, I don't necessarily need to have my wireless charger on all my wireless charger competitors. Maybe I want to put my wireless charger on a cable competitor. As someone that's looking for a charging cable. Maybe I want my wireless charger to show up on that ASIN. So I take the I take the top seller in charging cables and I would use his ASIN to have my product show on it. So you can get really creative. It doesn't have to be product for product. Do, also bought with type thing. So something that is complementary to yours, because you'll have less competition doing it that way as well. Because everyone's doing the ASIN to ASIN, product to product. Get creative. Someone's buying a charging cable. Well, maybe they say, oh man, this guy's got a wireless charger. That sounds awesome. That'll be helpful. So that'll get you more sales. It'd probably be less expensive as well. So think of it that way. This is really, really powerful. In my opinion, this is going to, when I talk, because this is just happening. So when I start talking about PPC, this is now going to be a very, very big part of that, because I know it works. It's always worked. And it's been really, really powerful for me. I can't train it, though. I couldn't train it until now because not everyone had access to it. Because if you weren't brand registered, you couldn't do this. But now I'm so excited when I saw that they did it. See, it's in beta. So I'm assuming everyone has it. I mean, if I have it, I assume everybody has it. But again, so a couple things. I recommend ASIN, but category, I want to do some testing on category. That wasn't something that was actually I've ever tried before. So I'm going to test it a little bit before I speak more on it. But ASIN is a way to go. You can go after the top dog in your specific category, or you can go after the top dog in a like category. Again, if you're selling a wireless charger, go after, get your product as a sponsored ad on the top seller for charging cables, on the top seller for wall chargers, or something like it. And you can bid on it, and you can make sure you're on it every time. That's my opinion. So let me see questions from Brandon. What if the top 5 are the same brands with different variations? Well, there's only going to be you only want to focus on one ASIN for the same brand. You don't want if someone has 5 variations of something, you'd want to have a like variation. So if it's a 2-pack, 3-pack, you're not going to advertise your 1-pack. You probably want to make it your compatible, right? I mean, if I'm selling my mesh nets are a 6-pack, I'm not going to advertise it on a 12-pack. It may not make sense. I mean, you may want to, but pick your spots carefully.
Hey, it's Mike here, and we just launched version 7 of our Amazon training course, where we walk you through the process of how we sold just in the last 30 days, our first 30 days, over 1,000 products with the brand new ranking strategies that we're now showing to the public. We've trained over 1,000 students, and last year alone we did over $3.2 million online. And if you go to my site, put your credit card away, enter just your first name and your email address, I'll immediately send you a series of free training videos that walk you through the process.
So as far as a budget, I mean, you got to test it, right? Just like anything else, this is the first time you're doing this. You may have more success than others. So I want to hold off on the answer to the budget. The question was, what kind of a budget would you put? I think initially you'd put $20, $25 to see what it does. But now the next part of this, my next micro module is going to be talking about conversion rates. And the conversion rate's going to be what's really going to drive should be driving all of your budget. So let's jump into that. Any questions about this PPC strategy? Is that pretty cool? Is that exciting? I think it's really, really exciting. It's something that you basically can say, I'm chasing you, big competitor. I'm going to get my product, and because remember, your listing may be way more compelling than theirs. You got your 4 pillars all squared away. You're good to go. And you show up on your competitor, I would, specifically if I was running a sale and I was $1 cheaper than my competitor, or I had a $5 coupon, that's when I'd go do it, because that's where you're going to start to get some traction, because they're going to see your products look very much alike. Yours is going to be maybe have a $5 coupon or be less expensive or whatever, and they're going to click yours. And remember, however they got to that competitor, whatever keyword they use to get to that competitor is the keyword, and then if they ultimately buy from you, you're going to get the rank juice from whatever keyword they use to get there. So keep that in mind, that keyword rank juice will translate to you. So say they typed in wireless charger, they got your competitor, they clicked on your competitor's listing, and then there you were. They then clicked on your ad and bought the product. You then just got wireless charger rank juice. So it's going to help you in so many different ways. And it shows you're actually more relevant, in fact, than that competitor, which will give you that kind of rank juice as well. So it's really powerful stuff. It shows that you're technically better than the competitor or a better selected choice when that happens. And over time, that can really have a good benefit, have some great benefits for you. So this is exciting. Another way for Amazon to make money. But there may be something in the future when you start to get your data that you'll eliminate. Maybe you eliminate auto. Maybe you eliminate. Maybe you reduce the number of broad, campaign, words, and maybe instead of 15 broad keywords, you go down to 10, so you can spend money here. It's going to be a guessing and testing because every product is different, every category is different. But this is another tool to use and see how your conversion rate is on it. And if your conversion rate's high, then you want to continue to throw money at it, and if you're making money from it. So that's it. I think my angle on this is try it with a like product, not necessarily the same exact product. Try it with the cable if you have a wireless charger. It's easy just to go after your top competitor, but sell people that already aren't looking at your top competitor. Sell people that are buying something else. So keep that in mind. You can use it interchangeably. You can test it, see what works, what doesn't work. So, but always do it on people that are selling a lot. Otherwise, you're kind of defeating the purpose. Never do it on a competitor that's not on page one for the keywords that you want to rank for. I guess that seems like that would be obvious, but it may not be. All right, best possible keywords in your category. This is a big one. Pay attention to this one. All right, here's some advanced Cerebros. Anyone, just while I'm typing this, if you guys have seen some of the updates to Cerebro, tell me that you've seen it. I hope you have, because they're like amazing, absolutely positively amazing. You're going to be able to put in multiple ASINs, and they have now criteria that you can use that will help you maximize your opportunities. I used to do this as a manual process, but now I do it. Now I'm going to do it. It's obviously all automated now, and I'm going to do it. Everyone that's on Amazon right now need to do this again and refresh it. So let me show you what I'm talking about, because I'm talking in gibberish here, I think. Words just aren't coming out smooth to me tonight, and I haven't had anything to drink. So let's see. Let's look at, let's pick a product. All right, let's do garden hose, since we're already on that topic. Garden hose, okay? So let's do this. So I'm going to show you we're going to let this run because I know it's taken forever, while I show you the new Cerebro. So if you notice in Cerebro, they now have this thing called competing ASINs, and you have no idea. They have not done a really good job even emphasizing or showing people. I'm sure there's a video on this, but it's super powerful. So what you're going to do is, if you're looking for garden hose, this is your product. You want to sell it. Oh my God, it's going to take forever to load. All right, we're going to let it load. But basically, you're going to take, you can do up to 10, but I'm going to take the top 5 competitors for the keyword garden hose, okay? Oh my God, here it comes. I think it's coming. Yep. I want to kind of, it's really important that I wait for this, because otherwise it's going to seem confusing how I end up where I'm, because I'd be picking ASINs randomly, and I don't want to do that. So I apologize, everyone, bear with me. I don't think it's me. I think it's, oh, here it is. I've been having issues with X-Ray all day long. So we'll sort it by revenue, as always. but I'm gonna already start. We already know. So I'm gonna take the top 5 ASINs. Very simple. I don't even care about like what the size is. It doesn't matter for what I'm about to show you guys. But you take the top 5. Oh my God. All right, here it is. Let's try this again. All right. So you got to start with 1. We'll put this one in here, and now we'll do 4 more where you put them when it says competing, and you can put them next to each other. I'll show you how you do it. So we'll go to this one. All right. Put it there, put a space, so that's in there. Let's do a third one. And we'll put it here. Space. Let's do a 4th one. Put it here. Space. Let's do a 5th one. You'll get the point. I mean, you can be more selective about which one you choose, but I'm just, let's say, so you want to hit, you could actually get competitors as well, but forget that. We want to be specific and deliver what we're doing. So you click reverse search. Okay, I've done this before, yes, because I wanted to make sure it made sense before I showed you guys. I love this, guys. This is like amazing because what up till now we've taken our top competitors, we've done exact phrase search volume, all that's correct. We've put them together, we've looked at them together, but everything has been driven off of exact phrase search volume. And it should be now we have the ability to take the top 5 competitors, in this case, I mean, combined, so that's 3, 4, 500,000, 600,000. So well over $500,000 in combined sales per month are now reflected in this reverse Cerebro. So now I want to know the keywords that these guys are all ranked for on the first page. I could do exact phrase search volume right now and have a pretty good idea, but let's do this in a way that because if they're all on the first page and we know they're generating so much revenue, those are the productive keywords. And you're going to see when I talk about click-through rate in a second that not all keywords are the most productive keywords. So for the sake of this, so all these limiting these criteria, I use one of them. I do position rank 1 to 16. Now, yes, there are some with 18, there are some with 48. I don't care. For me, 16 is like the magic number. There's no pages with less than 16 products on it. So I want to know what keywords these guys are all ranked for in the top 16. So I put 1 to 16, click apply. This is so amazing. Like, I don't know, I think I get excited about the weirdest things, but then I search exact search volume, right? And now I've got all home runs, right? All home runs here because this shows you the average rank of the competitors. And for whatever reason, position, my bad. I keep saying that. The average position rank for these keywords, competitor rank. Why is that showing a different number? This will basically, ultimately, I now know the keywords that everybody is ranked on page 1 for. So there may be keywords that aren't on here that had a high search volume, but only one of them may have been ranked on it. And I want the ones that all of them are ranked for because that's going to give me the best. Now, they're pretty obvious ones for this particular product, but they're not always going to be that way. And there may be ones that are lower on the list that you can maybe be more affordable. Remember the budgeted keywords that may be helpful. But this allows you to find out what the average or what the position is for the product, for the ranking, and you know, it's huge because it shows that all these keywords, I don't know how many there are, a lot, are on page 1 for all these 5 people. That's huge. That's like massive. Like that's like the best bit of information that you can get because now these are now my 15 focused keywords or 10 focused keywords when I do my listing, when I do my pay-per-click. This is then how I'm going to develop my whole listing based on this, because these are the keywords that transcend specific products. So that's really, really, really important. And I think everyone should rerun this based on your product right now. I think you'll find pretty consistent, but this is going to be something going forward that we're really going to want to focus on even more, because what I'm seeing are certain keywords, and you're going to see this in the click-through, like I said, certain keywords might have 40,000 searches a month, but the keyword that has 3,000 searches a month is actually producing more, generating more sales. And there are different reasons for that. So this is going to kind of tell you that, listen, garden hose obviously makes sense for this, but they put any other keyword in there that is page 1 for all of them means that's a producing keyword. Otherwise, they all wouldn't be on page 1 for it. You know, water hose, same thing. I don't know what the zero gravity hose is. That's another thing. So these keywords are ones that you're gonna know convert, because if everybody's ranked on page 1 for them, they're converting keywords. All right, does that make sense? Anyone have any questions about that? I don't know. I thought that was pretty powerful. That's a pretty powerful tool. And there's other things in that. I'm gonna look back in a second. And you definitely should be doing this monthly. But I did wanna. There was one thing I wanted to show. Brandon, I don't understand. Brandon asked, "How about NR? What's NR mean?" I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know what NR is. But you can also. What I like about this too is, well, where was it? Was it here or no? It was on something different. But then they have performance scores, and you can like select even more criteria, right? I mean, you can do whatever. What else is interesting is, just so you can see, like if you put in the top competitor, which was this guy, and you get competitors, it's going to get you a list of competitors. You should already know what these are. You shouldn't be doing it from here, but I mean, it's just these new tools. But anyways, so I want to know who's on. I want to know what keywords appear on page 1 for all of them, because that's going to send me, that's going to send me. All right, so Brandon, I'm still not understanding your question. How about NR, no rank? I understand what no rank. I guess no rank. I mean, these are all ranking. Otherwise, they wouldn't. Maybe I'm misunderstanding your question, but. This is for keywords that they rank for, not keywords that you rank for right now. These are the ones that you're, you can't use your own, because this is ones that are established, that are already ranking, that you're going to emulate for your product. That's what that's. You can't include your product in this. This is about other people's product and what they're ranking for, so that you can emulate that.
I've really felt like since I've joined, this is one of the best decisions I've made in my life.
From August 2nd to September 2nd, I generated 15,000 in sales.
I did about 6K one day.
We set a goal of 300 sales in the first 2 weeks, and we met that in 8 days.
Our first 12, 13 days, we've averaged just over $1,000 per day in revenue.
Right now I've got 74 5-star reviews, bestseller ranks at 29, and I've sold in 45 days almost 500 units.
We are moving about 15 to 20 units per day right now.
We were #1 new release on Amazon within 24 hours.
So the last 12 months would have been in July. I reached I guess 6 figures.
I've seen the result and I've been very impressed.
Today actually is ironic that we're making this video, because we hit our biggest numbers sales organically.
We still made 150% on our investment.
By far, the level of accountability you guys bring and support to your team it's uncanny.
What you guys are teaching us changed my life.
Just mind-blowing and very helpful in helping us launch our products.
We were able to create an entire business from scratch with no knowledge before, really, of how to sell on Amazon.
It gave us basically a roadmap to get involved in e-commerce without having to reinvent a wheel.
If I didn't have this training to follow, I'm sure it would be very difficult for me to research everything and to come up with a process that would work.
The way Mike and Matt teach is really a foolproof method.
The quality and integrity of the program is amazing. The clarity of instruction, and the detail of instruction is really easy to follow along.
I've been amazed with how robust and how much information they have in their program.
I get so much information from the training videos, and it's incredible.
Love the modules that I can listen to them again and again.
The steps that are laid out are very much succinct and something that you can follow.
It really is good to just consistently go over and over and over the same the basics in order to get your business up and running.
Everything that you've taught me so far has been useful. I've used a number of it both in this side business and also at my day job.
You guys been helping me out with the Voxer talks, the live training videos that you guys have been sending me.
Learning that this even exists, learning the process and how to be successful has really been great.
I like how the information can be applied to other businesses, other online ventures that you might want to do.
We love this business for the business model.
I'm just so excited to be selling online and making money in a way that I never thought I would.
I'm just excited to get this started.
If you want free time and you know how this passive income system can work, I think you'll see the same thing.
Ultimately, we're into the things that I love, and for me personally, that's my family.
I'm just grateful for you guys. I feel like you're super positive.
One of the things that you guys do is set the tone for giving everything you've got.
You go above and beyond.
They aim to over-deliver. They don't need to do as much as they do, but they do it anyway.
Mike and Matt are just regular people. Successful, but willing to share the knowledge and help us become successful too.